Hi, and welcome to September and the September edition of Thrive This Day newsletter. And as always, I am so happy that you continue to open these up and share my journey with me. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for all of the notes and emails I receive on a regular basis when I send these out. I really do love hearing how things are going in your life. If you've been following me on social media, you'll know that right now I am currently in Denver, Colorado. It is my first time out here, but I don't think it will be my last. I am really enjoying just the nature, the mountains, the people, the quaint little town area that I have found myself in at this location in the Denver area. But there's so much more of the state that I'd love to explore. So I think I'll be back next year. So that's where I am, and I'd love to hear where you are. I know you all don't travel as much as I do, necessarily, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to hear about your location. And, maybe like Denver, it gets put on my list and gets recurringly put on my list. So in any case, this month, I got lots in here, as always. I have my blog post, which is a little bit of an existential kind of musings, I suppose. And I hope that you'll read that. And I'd love to hear how that hits you where you are in your journey. We all have different situations and different goals we're going after, and there's all different phases of it. And I'd love to hear what phase you're in and how you're dealing with some of the challenges of the messy middle or the very beginning or the closing stages. There are all different elements that come with each of those. So I'd love to hear about how you're dealing with those as well. And this month, I have a really big favor to ask of you. Down below is an opportunity to have you help support me in submissions that I've made for a conference next year, next spring. And I'd really appreciate your help. This is done through voting. So unfortunately, you gotta sign in to something so that they know you're a real person and you're really voting. And there's a link below that'll bring you right to the page, and you'll see 2 pictures of me, can't miss them, and they will show both of the submissions I have. You're allowed to vote for up to 10 things, so love to have you vote for that. I also have a client who has submitted her artwork and is looking to present at the conference as well. I'd love if you would type in the search bar after you're done voting for me, since you're there already, to type in Aimet's name, Aimeth. And Aimet Aguilar is submitting a words and art mixed media exhibit, and I'd love to see her present at the same time I'm presenting. So if you're there and you're willing to support her as well, I would really appreciate it. For the rest of the email, it's basically where I'm going to be, who I'm going to be presenting with, and what kinds of things that I have out there that you can interact with me at various levels. So please feel free to take a look and share if you find that there's something in there that might be a good fit for somebody. I appreciate that. My whole business has been built through you, through word of mouth, through your recommendations, through your sharing my work, and I can't thank you enough. It has built my entire business. I don't do big advertising. That's just not something. People don't flip through the yellow pages. Well, they don't flip through the yellow pages for anything anymore, but they don't flip through the yellow pages or search the internet for a life coach. That's something that's very personal, and that's something that comes from you all. So I want to thank you for that. And I want to thank you in advance for supporting me. The voting is open for the ALT Summit until September 25th. So if you have a few moments to pop over there and vote for me, I surely do appreciate it. Well, until next month, when I head back to the East Coast in the US, I will be doing my thing. And if you're out in the East Coast and I missed you my last run through, please do hit me up. I'd love to catch up with you. So until next month, ciao.